I'm really into playing soccer with my friends.
She spends most of her time watching movies.
I can't stand waking up early on the weekend. Do you enjoy listening to true crime podcasts? My absolute favorite hobby is photography. We've been doing a lot of hiking lately. He's incredibly good at playing the guitar. I'm meeting with my manager tomorrow morning. What are you up to this coming Friday night? We're throwing a small party next week. Are you joining us for the team dinner? I'm flying out to San Francisco next month.
She's starting her new position this Monday.
We're catching the game at a sports bar. I'm going to visit my relatives soon. Where are you going to stay while in Rome? We are going to book our flights this evening. It's going to be an unforgettable trip. I'm not going to bother bringing my laptop. Are you going to rent a car or take the train? I'm going to take a ton of photos on this trip.
She's starting her new position this Monday.
I'm staying in tonight to catch up on rest. I'm going to take a ton of photos on this trip. My absolute favorite hobby is photography. We're catching the game at a sports bar. We're throwing a small party next week. I've always been interested in learning AI. I just stayed in and relaxed over the weekend. We visited a fascinating art gallery. I studied for my certification for a few hours. They danced until the early hours. I cleaned my entire apartment yesterday. We talked about our long-term goals. I watched a really thought-provoking movie. I went to the coast for a few days last summer. She finally bought her own place last December. We had a fantastic dinner at that new bistro. I ran into an old friend of mine yesterday. He moved to the city about 5 years ago. I realized I'd left my keys at the office. We spoke English all day during the workshop. English is truly the global language of business. I've always wanted to travel across North America. Learning a new language opens so many doors. I'm really proud of how much I've learned. I can feel my confidence growing every day. My goal is to be fully fluent by next year. I've come to really appreciate the local culture. We had a fantastic dinner at that new bistro. I've come to really appreciate the local culture. Learning a new language opens so many doors. They danced until the early hours. This is only the beginning of my journey. We spoke English all day during the workshop. I realized I'd left my keys at the office. English is truly the global language of business. We had a fantastic dinner at that new bistro. I've come to really appreciate the local culture. Learning a new language opens so many doors. They danced until the early hours. This is only the beginning of my journey. We spoke English all day during the workshop. I realized I'd left my keys at the office.